Are you ready? Come on. Are you ready to join the channel? All right. Hello, hello, hello. I am your perfume principal. Thank you so much for joining my channel. If you're a returning subby, hey guys, what's up? How are you doing? If you are new to this channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Let me just tell you a little bit about this channel. This channel is dedicated to you helping me and me helping you finding that perfect scent sillage. So that perfect scent sillage we know is that scent trail that you leave upon entering the room or exiting the room. But on this channel, we go a little bit deeper because we're talking about the impact, the trail that will leave due to what we're allowing in our minds, heart, and our soul and our emotional well-being. So all of those things together, they do leave an impact, whether you believe it or not, and whether it's overtly done or can't hardly be seen. But life and choices we make, how we handle situations, leaves an impact. An impact will be left, and we're here to guide each other, not just on a trail that we leave with our scent, but also on that life trail. So again, thank you for joining me. I was so excited about the scent combination that I have on today. But first, let me just go talk a little bit about the lipstick combination. It's by Maybelline. It is the Maybelline New York, and this is the color 160. So Maybelline New York color 160 matte stay. So it does stay on all day, the super stay. All right, so that's the lippy for today. And guys, we're going to continue on, like I said, with my layering combination of the day. So I just had the hankering for a deep, rich, cozy vanilla. And what came to my mind was Nashit by Lattafa. So I went in with, yes, from the men's collection. This is Vanilla Noir, and I also went in with Chocolate Amber. So I put those together, mixed those together, and that was my base. And then I continued on with my favorite Sand and Fog scent, and this is simply Vanilla Musk by Sand and Fog. And then I continued on with the Chocolate and Amber spray by Bath and Body Works. You guys are all familiar with that one. And then I went in with Nashit, Nebras. That's why I had the chocolate. And I added a dollop, a dash of Ishal Vanilla by Paris Corner. So that is what I have on today. To me, it smells amazing. It just smells cozy. It smells warm and cozy and nice. And for as strong as the wind is today, thank you to those fragrances. All right, so we're going to continue on with our March Madness theme. So for week one, our first bracket, guys, just a recap, was of the Miss Armaf collection. And the top two at the end of that video was Dazzling and Attitude by Miss Armaf. And then, well, Miss Armaf is a collection by Armaf. I just realized it was called Armaf, listening to the owner of the company. It's Armaf. So I apologize for saying Armaf. All right, we're going to continue on. Then the second week, we did Paris Hilton. So the top two for Paris Hilton, they were Gold Rush and Ruby Rush, which Ruby Rush was a surprise for me. And then the third week, we did Barakat, the Barakat Company by Fragrance World, the Barakat line. And the top two for that line were Oud Satin Mood, or Oud, the Satin Oud one, and Gentle Gold. And then now this week, guys, we're going to go into the Yara line by Lattafa. So we're all familiar with the Yara bottles and all of the lines of Yara. And if not, we're going to take our time and go over them. You guys are going to get to know them by the end of this video. But I wanted to do an honorable mention, guys. This one is not part of the Yara line, but I would say the brother part of Yara, which is the Assad line. And so this one that I'm going to talk about real quickly, it's not part of the lineup. It's not part of the bracket per se, but I just wanted to honorably mention this one. This one has top notes of lavender, marabelle, pink pepper, heart notes of cacao, nutmeg and Davana, and base notes of bourbon, vanilla, amber, and vetiver. And I'm going to tell you this one, I think they stated that it's a compilation like of Azaro, Most Wanted, and something else. But this is no other than Assad Bourbon by Lattafa. This is, whew, it's amazing. And I've already done a review of it, but I just wanted to, bring it back just to give it an honorable mention. This is just a fresh, like this scent right here, it could go fresh, like spring, summer nights, a cool summer night. Of course, all the other seasons. So, of course, it could go autumn, it could go winter. But this one definitely, because when you first, that freshness of the lavender just hits you. And guys, I used to not like lavender, but this perfume is so, so, so intoxicating. It's just a sexy, sexy fragrance. And I know already but this goes very well. I know this is not a layering video, but this goes very well with anything not Dama Bianco, oh my gosh, Bianco Latte in that family. This and Bianco Latte together, the creaminess of the Bianco Latte and this Assad bourbon coming together is just amazing. It goes with any of the vanilla 28s. And because of the nutmeg note, guys, believe it or not, it goes with Nasheed. So I could have worn this with Nasheed today. All right, so that is Assad bourbon, guys. That was just an honorable mention. Now we're going to get down to the nitty and gritty of the Yara line. You guys are pretty much all familiar with the Yara line. We're going to start with no other than the original Yara. Right here, this is Yara by the House of Lattafa. So the top notes of Yara is orchid, heliotrope, and tangerine. The mid notes rather, we have gourmands, accords, we have tropical fruit, and the base notes we have vanilla, musk, and sandalwood. Now there is so much controversy regarding this scent, but guys, ooh, this is my second bottle of the full size and probably like my third bottle of the small purse travel size because it's a great layering combination. It just smells pink. It smells like a pink. It smells like what the color pink smells like. So it's just, it's fresh, it's crisp. This could go with anything heavy. This could go with anything light. I know I love to wear this as YSL leave. It just adds a spring to the YSL leave because that's a pretty dense one. Guys, this one could go with any of the amber ouds. It could go with Barakat oud. It could go with oud satin mood. Man, it's just, and then the dry down, the vanilla and the sandalwood is just amazing. And because of that orchid note, you know it could go Sol de Janeiro 59. You guys know that's my favorite. So this is again Yara by the House of Lattafa. All right, so that's the first one that I purchased. That was my first Yara. All right, so we're going to continue on. Our second one, well, I don't know if this was the second one I purchased, but this one is top notes of jasmine and peach, middle notes of caramel and amber, and base notes of patchouli and sandalwood. So both notes already have that similar sandalwood, so they would go well together. This next one is the infamous white bottle Yara Moy, and this is said to be a inspiration of Marc Jacobs Perfect or Perfect Intense. My sister has Perfect Intense. I have neither Perfect or Perfect Intense. Plus, there's a black pepper note in it that just, I don't know, just, I mean, this is light. To me, this is definitely summer, spring, even fall. Man, wear what you want when you want, right? But this one, because of the peach note, I always wear this with Tom Ford's bitter peach, or in my case, Maison Alhambra's bright peach to accent that peach note. I also use Jimmy Choo's peach, or I Want You, the regular one, because that one has the note of peach. That's more peach forward. Chance El Tendre by Chanel, and Chance Chants by Maison Alhambra. That's a great inspired by of Chance Otandre by Chanel, and that goes very well with it because of the light floral notes. Now, if you want to get this one a little bit darker, get it a little bit more edgy, you could add molten caramel to highlight the caramel note. You could even add teriyaki to highlight the caramel note. Fancy by Jessica Simpson, because of that caramel note, will also work well with this one. Because of, like I said, the sandalwood, any of the Sol de Janeiro 59, because of that sandalwood note, will go well with that. I've seen this one go pretty well with Alien by Thierry Mugler. Mugler. Let me just say, because I couldn't say Thierry. I can't say that well, but Mugler, the alien one, the one in the purple bottle. Add a little bit of this to highlight the jasmine note, or you could do the angel, because angel is, they're very jasmine forward fragrances. All right, Baccarat 540. Any of those will go well with this one. All right, so that was our Yara Moy. That one to me is better suited for the spring and the summer. But like I said before, wear what works for you. Body chemistry, pH is different. So the next one, we have the top notes of mango, coconut, and passion fruit. And I forgot that this one had that note of passion fruit. And I'm already thinking, is it Yara candy? I believe that also has a passion fruit note. Okay, I'm not sure. We'll get to it when we get to it. Then the heart notes, we have jasmine. There's that jasmine again. We have heliotrope. That was also in the original one. We have orange blossom. So just listen to those notes already. I know that orange blossom, you're talking about Ariana or Love Don't Be Shy. All right, the base notes, we have vanilla, musk, and cashmere. So this is the first one of the ones we've already discussed that has that note of cashmere. Of course, because of the mango and the coconut notes, we're already thinking the passion fruit note that this will definitely be the summer bestie of the bunch. So let's give it a swirl. And this one comes off a tad plasticky to me. But once you pass that plasticky, that first initial, just that little plastic, it's not necessarily like a doll head, because that's more of a rubbery feeling, but it's just a little plasticky at the first. For me, I know some people, they love this one, but for me, that is what I'm smelling. But I have used this one with Quad Alpha Unlimited by Lattafa to highlight the coconut notes. You could use it with Alien Goddess by Mugler. You can use this one with Coco Vanille by Mancera, or the Coco Vanille inspired by Mesa Alhambra. There are several coconut fragrances that this could go with well. Jazab Gold, that one I wore and it smelled pretty nice with that. Tarab Al Daha by Ardal Zafran. That is like a very light coconut. When I say light, it just feels light, like it's more of the coconut water versus the coconut milk. These two go well together, because that Tarab Al Daha by Ardal Zafran, that perfume, it's gonna stick with you. I think I'm on my second bottle of that one. All right, so let's continue on to, I got to do a little stretch. All right, so we're going to do a little stretch, and we're going to continue on with the next one. This one has top notes of black currant, green tangerine. And you guys, black currant, green tangerine. Mid notes, heart notes of strawberry fizz candy, gardenia. And we've talked about that before. Then we have the vanilla, amber, and sandalwood and musk. So a lot of the Yara collection, they have that note of sandalwood in the base. So this one, guys, was very, very popular. This one came out the same time as K. Ali's Rock Sugar, Candy Rock Sugar, I believe. So a lot of people thought it was going to be inspired by it, but I don't think it's inspired by it at all. But that's just my nose. So this one is this beautiful bottle. Bottle is beautiful. This is Yara Candy. So Yara Candy goes exquisitely well with Yara. The pink bottle, it goes well with any of the vanillas. Because of the orange blossom note, you guys could add a tip of this to Oriana, Love Don't Be Shy. This one goes well to highlight the strawberry notes. What is that one? Strawberry Pound Cake, Rave Now by Lattafa. So there are a lot of options for this scent, the scent notes in this one. And if you guys have watched the previous video, you will know that this one is starting to really, it's different now to me. It's very different than I would have said even 2-3 months ago. And I've had this one for a while, because I was so excited to get it. My kid sister, my baby sister, she loves it so much. But yeah, that black currant, yeah, that's hidden. All right, so of the Yara collection, the last one, and you guys, this should be no surprise if you are a collector of perfumes, Middle Eastern perfumes at that. All right, so the last one has top notes of orchid, heliotrope, and this is the wrong one. So let me get to it. I had the wrong one. I was going back to the Yara pink. All right, so this one has top notes of strawberry s'mores right there. I mean, strawberry s'mores, black currant. So already we know the Yara candy has black currant. So those two already, they're telling me those two will go well together. And then we have orange blossom. Again, we had a few of them with the note of orange blossom. Jasmine, a few with the note of jasmine. As the hard notes, the base notes, we have vanilla, caramel, amber, and musk. Vanilla, caramel. Oops, that was a basketball. Sorry, guys, I had to get some more scent strips. Don't mind me. All right, just trying to be as organic as possible. All right, here they are. All right, so the last one, guys, it's pretty new, was sold out so many times. This is Yara Elixir. And the same time this one came out, the brother company of Assad also did oh my gosh, Assad Elixir. I'm like, oh, Assad. I was about to say Assad Savage. Assad Elixir. All right, guys. So I don't know. Lately with the top, it's a little difficult, but we got it off. So that is a great, great thing. So let's give it a spray. Spray and a shake. Okay, let's give it a spray and a shake. I mean, this one, it does not have the notes of marshmallows anywhere. But well, maybe the strawberry s'mores. Maybe because s'mores have marshmallows. This one has a hinting of marshmallows. So this one, I'm just going to do some quick pairing up. The thing with the Yara collection, they all can go together. They all have common notes where they can go together. So you just mix and match and you find which one is your perfect combination. But for me, I know that wow, this is pretty difficult. Now, if I had I could rank order the Yara collection, and it has changed because if you follow me on TikTok, Yadilu, YAARDIELU. If you follow me on TikTok, you will see I have done many ranking videos of my Lattafa collection, and it's changed right now. So a month ago, no one could have told me anything different. I would have been like, nope, nope, nope. I'm a stickler to it. I'm going to stick to it. A month ago, because it's been my favorite for a minute, it's going to be the original Yara. A month ago, I'd have said it with conviction, original Yara. So right now, there are two that are, this one's going to break the bracket rule, but sometimes there is a tie. There are two that are in first place, and then there's one that's going to be in second place, which I cannot believe the second place. I'm blown away. But the two top tiers right now for the top brackets, we have our Yara and our Yara Elixir. But guys, by the end of the March Madness, we're going to have to figure out which one is top tier. Right now, the two of these are top tier, and I cannot believe that the second place used to be the last place until today. The second place Yara used to be the last place, guys. The second place, it's hard for me to even say this, is Yara candy. This used to be my least favorite Yara. I could rank them from memory. Let's discount the elixir. The elixir is new to the club. So before that, it was Yara, then it was Yara Moy, then it was Yara 2, and then it was Yara candy. You see how things change. So right now, like I said, these are my number ones, Yara and Yara Elixir. And my number two for the Yara bracket goes to Yara Candy. So again, guys, thank you so much for joining me. March Madness, March Madness. We're just talking about your favorite perfume. We're bracketing them. But even with this example right now, just in life, guys, remember things change. Remember things change. And I know, I try to make connections with the perfume videos, but in life things change. And it's not that things aren't supposed to change, it's how we handle the situation when things change? Are we going to give the same that the person is giving us, or we're going to stop, examine the situation, and in some instances, we're going to need to walk away? Sometimes change is hard, but change is inevitable, and it's how we handle the change. Situations are going to occur every day, but how are we handling the situation? Are you still handling it with grace? Are you still handling it with integrity? If you could handle situations with grace and integrity, then guys, you're going to be okay. There are other things that we can do, but if you're handling situations with grace, integrity, intentionality, things are going to be okay. So take things, like I tell my staff all the time, the staff that we work together, because they're not my staff, we all work together. Situational leadership, things come up where we cannot handle every situation the same. That's situational leadership. And then, like, how are we representing ourselves to our students, the staff, and to different people? So just taking that time to self-reflect and being honest with self is always something that we need to do, and in the midst of change. Because when it comes to change, if we're looking in the mirror and we're being honest, we'll realize that sometimes we are the ones that we need to do the change. It's not always about someone else changing. Sometimes it's us. But guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Go ahead, like, subscribe, put on the notification bell, leave a comment, and just remember, guys, your purpose is bigger than you will ever know. Take care. One love.